Hello everybody from the SLE. Hold up. I'm hearing my own voice. Okay, that's better. I have no co-caster today, but I'll try and make it entertaining for everybody here. I'm gonna produce the finals of the roles event. It's the Midlane team versus the Phil team. Some big names being displayed. I don't think the roles or the order of the players that was just showed in the standing screen was actually correct. But the names are correct, so we'll see in game what roles they take on exactly. I think based on yesterday's performance, the mid lane team is the small favorite. They won 3 games, pretty convincing. While Phil had to only play 2 games, but they lost one of those as well, and they basically got first based on game time and not necessarily on being overwhelmingly more stronger, if that's how you Englishify that. Alright, into draft phase we go. Wait, why is the music not working actually? Can you guys hear the music? Let me check. Ooh, music is working. Big. Alright. Yeah, if there's any board casters out there, come hop into the live channel. Give me a ping please, because I'm not in there yet. I'm happy with anyone to talk to. Now, ooh, that's an interesting ban. We see the Tryndamere ban. That is a mid lane ban, because yesterday Ace, who played mid lane for the Phil team, he completely smurfed on Tryndamere and ran over, what was it? I think it was the top team? Team of tops? Yeah. So, yeah, that was fun to see. But it will be taken away for game 1. This is a best of 3 fairness series, by the way, so we have at least 2 games, and we may be seeing some of these champions arise in the 2nd or 3rd game when the first champion pool is gone. Amumu ban is also, that's against Trolulu, who plays jungle. He kind of smurfed on another team like that yesterday as well. And I believe Italia is against, no, that's not because they are okay, ban phase over. Varus will be insta-locked for mid-team. Let's see what they draft with that. Shen. I've seen a lot of Shens actually. Well, I don't feel like Shen has been working out that well for these teams at least. But yesterday we had like 3 Shens as well, at least. And a Mel locked in. There's not much analysis to go of. Actually, it could this Mel could very well go bot lane for Lina, who plays AD carry, but I, in my opinion, prefers AP carries. So I'm guessing that will go to her, and or maybe Ace can play it as well, I don't know. Then Nunu is locked in. Beggar. Guys, is Nunu Snowball a projectile? What happens if Nunu snowballs into Mel and she reflects it? That is my question for you. Brown ban, Malphite ban. Nothing too exciting. Silas ban. Interesting, I would expect Team Phil not to ban Silas here. If anyone should have banned Silas, it would have been the other team, no? Although I guess there's more reasons to ban Silas than just what ults you possess. Poppy ban rounding out the ban phase for Team Mid. Let's see what blind pick. Are they going with a blind pick? No, they can actually go jungles matched. I wonder if Shen is going top or like mid lane. I wouldn't put it past them to flex Shen as well. Tamkench, that's most likely support. I mean, who even knows? Shen could go support, Tamkench could go top. Both of these matchups don't sound that nice into Gnar. But I'm not a top laner, so. Pike covered. And picked. Alright. Spicy. Let's see what they can make with that. Probably Jesse on Pike then, who plays support for the mid team. And a brand. That's probably mid lane. So pretty, like roles wise, pretty standard draft coming out from the mid team. The champions themselves, especially Nunu and Brand, are a bit more, well, less used. But we'll see if they can make it work. And the Phil team is going for a bit of a weirder composition. I'm not sure who is going where personally. Alright, we're drafting in lobby now. So, I'm pretty certain the Mel is going AP carry, and Lina will be picking that up. Lina is a mid main herself, so those champions suit her the best, I guess. And looking at this, I mean, both mid matchups, Shen and Tamken sound very hard into Brand. It's just gonna be surviving. And kinda same for Gnar. I'm guessing Shen is a bit better into Gnar. But by the looks of it, Tamkench will go top lane and Shen is mid lane. Yeah, I think Team Mid have the better comp. I think Team Phil... I guess I have a Janna. Huh. This Xin Zhao is gonna be a huge factor. It's the only like really consistent damage leader on the AD side at least. So they're gonna have to play around him. And Mel is just gonna try and scale a bit. I've heard she deals no damage early levels. Damn, you can really hear every mouse click now. Time for a new mic, I guess. Any mic suggestions? Just waiting 2 more minutes for spectator delay to go away and let us in. No, I feel like Aurora is a champion that is played in pro play like a lot, but I've barely seen it in solo queue or in SLE. Maybe that's just my experience. Alright, we're almost in game, we're loading. Purely looking at skins, the mid team is winning. They have more skins, namely 5 to 4. I suspect that is an actual omen to who is gonna be winning this game. working. Oh. And then change the names.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright. Turn on sound. And we're in! Alright, let's see what the players make of this game. Looks like there's a 5-man stack by a field team, but won't really result into anything. They might do
Minions have
a
spawned.
late invade. Probably just to get a ward down. Yeah, there goes the ward. No, Nuno was spotted in the placement of this ward. Zhao walks around, so won't be spotted either. He'll probably start just on red buff. There we go. And let's see how they can survive these laning phases. I wonder how the Tankench matchup is in Tunar, but I know the Shen matchup has to be somewhat horrific. Oh, there's a flash bot lane already as Lina gets... almost dies. Ghost is popped from Varus, flash pop from Lina. Good trade now by the mid team. Tries to find the Q, doesn't find it. Backs in a safe position. And I'm guessing she'll just have to burn the teleport just to not miss too many experience. Strong start. Slightly disrespectful by 6. Oh. So Jenna gets hooked, gets cute, gets eat. Will also go down to like 10 HP, but no kill yet. The heal was popped though, so another good trade. We see Nunu clearing a bit faster than Xin Zhao. Now running his spot start jungle. Xin Zhao is just entering it. Oh, he might look out of it as Ace goes down almost. Pops the potion. Will stay alive for now. Yeah, that's good stuff. Since I was looking to ball bots, let's see if he can make anything happen. It's Jesse and Varus somewhat in time. What? Flash in. This might be a bit intense. Luna comes in, snowballs since Zhao has no flash to get out, but it looks like it will be necessary just yet. And Lina will get the first blood after all on Varus. That is a great turnaround and exactly what they needed and mid didn't want. They're looking on Zhao, who is very low. Spike flashes, misses the Qs, but then Luna follows up with the snowball. Hard to miss that one if there's no dashes involved. And it's gonna be 1-for-1 and the gold stays even. Brand will TP back to mid lane. Gets his boots and amplifying tome in. Alright, let's turn on the dragon timers as well. Nuno is kinda looking if he can steal anything else. He's already in a huge camp lead, experience lead compared to the Xin Zhao. Nunu will be spotted invading once again, looking for camps to steal, but there is nothing now. Xin Zhao will just be spotted out by Sky's Bloom. We have good info on him now. Gets another Scuttle Crab on vision, but doesn't really matter. Xin Zhao looking mid on the Brand. Brand gets taunted, fight is here to cover as well, so Brand will get one shot. Nunu comes in, hits the snowball hard to miss, Spike East following it up, ignites Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao will likely go down, Jenna flashes in trying to save him. No will. 1-for-1 once again. Mel is kinda looking on the Varus here. He has the wave pushed in, gets some poke damage. Nothing too important. just helping pushing this wave into Shen. Dragon is up already. What time does oh wait, the overlay is actually not on. What time do the drops on? Can't see that on this overlay. Oh, since out, going mid. Finds Brent, has the knock ready. Shen is a bit far away, gets the snow. Shen down flashes. Nice kill. Goes over to the Shen. And bot lane fighting the Rapid as well, as the Janna will die. This could be a good dragon setup. Push this way, go dragon. Base recall, go for grubs. Doesn't look like they want to do that, they want to go for the Mel. But the Xin Zhao's here is only level 4 though, and half HP. Goes on to the Varus, finds the Varus, will get hit by fight. Fight goes in for the big tower aggro. Xin Zhao's on 1 HP. Oh, he gets some kind of healing, I'm not sure what it was, but Nuno has to flash out and we will not get the kill. Shen ults in, E's the Varus, easy kill for him. And a bit of an over-aggressive play from Team Mid. Brent wasn't there, Shen had ult. They will start with the dragon now. They are on vision, so Team Mid will know that they're doing it. I'm assuming. Bike is scouting it out. His presence will fear away. Scare away, that's the word I'm looking for. As Nuno doesn't want anything to do with the dragon and will start up the drops for himself right now. Spike is there to help him. Janna is also around mid lane, but not around Crypts yet, just like Xin Zhao. I feel like the jungle lead is quite big, and Xin Zhao is just trying to catch up to this Nuno, who is level 6 already. So, okay, they will collapse now, from the ball. But Nuno finds the snowball, will get flashed in front of by Xin Zhao and eventually Nuno, and both junglers will die, I think. Yes, that is very low. Shen finds a nice taunt, which gets flashed away from by Spike. And the Gnar is left to deal on his own with Phil, which he will not be able to do. And that is a 1 for 2. And how many groups went over to who? 3 groups. Well, the 3 groups did went over to Team Mid, so they'll be quite happy with that. Gnar is obviously a fervent split pusher, or can be a fervent split pusher in the late game, and I think he wins side lanes from anyone in this game, so they'll be happy to take those grabs away. Shen has some HP under his belt now, so he's more eager to just jump in and fight a bit with a small gold lead as well. Assuming, oh, not even that small, it's about 1 kill. Okay, good trade from Brent. So things are still to follow up. Will he get the kill? He flashes in, gets the auto attack to finish off the Shen. Will get traded back by the Xin Zhao. Okay, Nuno looking bot now, snowball charge. Here we can see what Reflect will do with it. Hey, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. A flash over the bone skewer by Janna. Nothing will happen for now, just for some summoners. Low and Xin Zhao looking bot onto the Nuno. Nuno goes, spots it and will walk back off. Shen has ult ready, so Team Mid needs to be careful of that. And Dragon is still up for the grabs. Spike helps out Nunu next to me. Out of the Nunu ult actually. And a lot of ults are thrown out. The Zinzao is one shot. The Nunu is also one shot. Shen TP's in. Once again, no dragon will be taken right now because both junglers are dead. In the meantime, complain. Nothing happening. Kench with the classic double whatever that item's called build. Shen finds a taunt, gets some good training in, dodges some spells. Those skills early for Shen were really important. Really helped him to be able to survive this lane. As he gets engaged on my Nunu now, the brand is not there to follow up yet. Does he have E? No, he does have E, but he will go in with it and not out. And I think that's really nice. As he also brings Jenna to step forward a bit too far, walk into the hook of Pike and get one shot. So it looks like we'll finally see the first dragon being taken. And the first somewhat relevant gold lead of the game is established by Team Mid over Team Phil. Zinzao looks to invade, has the Janna as backup, but Pike will be there shortly. Maybe looking on Nar, who walks up a bit too far. I don't think he is bodying the Kench though. But help has arrived, and he has to survive for a bit longer as Nunu is balling in. Gets pushed away by the Janna ult. I'm not sure what that's going to do now, because Janna will just be one-shot by Pike. Guessing he's gonna get an ult reset and do that exactly. Zhao easing on Nunu, that's not the damage he wants. We'll find the knockup, but he's too squishy. Can now do anything? 1v3, reflects, misses, and gets hooked and dies. And the gold lead with Ross just 1k. K has ballooned to 3,000 gold. Shen, once again aggressive. Dodges the stun, dodges the Q? I'm not sure if that's a Q or anything. Tower will be taken, that's the first tower of the game. That's 2 mid, Kench TP's in. Has a lot of damage, but the Varus does 2 will survive. Looks like he will as the Shen bolts in and saves Kench. Flash forward to get the Nar. Nar flashes out as well, has phasers. No, has whatever that similar spell thing is where you get movement speed from casting a similar spell. And we'll run out. Or maybe it was Nar's passive. Small golden decrease. First dragon was taken very late, so second dragon is still 2.5 minutes away. But I imagine we'll slowly see teams start getting ready for that. This Mel really wants to finish her second item, and she'll be quite strong. She may be able to carry the next fight with that. Shen is battling Nunu a bit. Look at small knockout. Ken goes in, but they may have done a big lead. Okay, Shen finds a really nice taunt on Nunu and Pike. As he will also find Varus on the other side. I don't think he can do anything with them. He's just trying to buy time for Mel to come along. Kench is trying to find... I'm not sure what's going on. Team Phil will die on the bot side. They will get Varus. It's a 1-4-3, not really worth. It was a bit too deep in the end. Nunu is still looking for more. Lina is very low. Does Spike have reset? Spike doesn't have reset. He finds the hook onto Jenna though. And will kill her off without any resets needed. mid lane tower will go down, and I see pings coming in on the Herald. Herald will be taken first. Jesse just making Xin Zhao's life, well, just being annoying. That's what you do on bike. No contest on the Herald. The tempo was not influencing her at all. But we will see Dragon in 40 seconds, and I'm thinking Team Phil could be there first. If they want to be there first. Let's see, how do these teams even want to fight? I feel like Team Mid really wants to be there first. Team Phil has some engage. I guess they both want to be there first. Okay, since I'm going in on the minion, we use ult. As pop ult will be executed immediately. Now gets her ulted. Will be focused down as there's not enough members of our team around her to protect her at all. Shen used ult, but it didn't go through, I believe. Jenna is being chased now, flashed on by Jesse, who will one-shot her with a hail of blades, and Varus is there to pick up the kill. Focuses the dragon, and he will simply send it. Oh my god. That is close. Well, Brent gets a solo kill on Tamkench as he flashed over the Tamkench to dodge the Q. And now will drive the Herald from mid, gets mid tier 2, drives the bot, gets bot tier 2, or not yet, but knocks bot tier 2 down to 1/4 HP. And I'm gonna be honest, his snowball is really hard. It's an 8k gold lead at 18 minutes. I'm not sure what happened. If Team Phil are gonna win this game, they have to start grouping up and not be caught out by by a numbers disadvantage or advantage, depending from the perspective you're looking at. And they're gonna have to rely on Mel to deal some damage. Because currently they're just being caught out basically, and they're not even like giving it a real fight. Every time they lose something, it's because they're in the numbers disadvantage or they go a bit too deep. It is hard. These players haven't, I mean, they've played together yesterday, but otherwise it's just random players from various roles. So coordination is obviously going to be a difficult thing. And its coordination is already difficult even if you know each other. Now, Baron is being set up, no sorry, Atakan is being set up. Topside river control is being set up by Team Mid, and Tamkench will flash out, but it doesn't matter, gets hooked, gets E'd by Pike, tries to W out, but it gets cancelled. And yeah, that should be an Atakan rush. On spawn. Team Phil will know of it, but are not able to do anything. See some pings coming down on the mid lane tower. Tier 1 hasn't fallen yet. They may trade that for Atakan. As Shen and Nar are brawling, but looks like Nar has skill enough to just be able to, well, swat off the Shen. Ooh, as a big fight is going on in this lane. It looks like fight got out of Jenna and the Xin Zhao. Lina has been able to run away, but this is not looking good. As they will charge down mid lane and look for a decent tower here. With 3 members dead, 8 more seconds. Yep, I believe that's killed pretty easily. I'm sorry. It is very much on team mid now to lose this game. But I suspect that with some good play, they will be diving Shen here. That is a bit for the mode. And Flash comes out, will still get beat by that. Spike, help comes in, but it's not enough right now. As the scoreboard goes 28 to 15 and an 11-12k gold lead. Dragon is spawning in a minute, but I'm not sure they will even need it. They'll probably take it. Since Zhao has resorted to farming lane minions as well. Let me just check one thing. Okay, I put my mic volume a bit louder. I only saw it now, my bad. As we see Team Phil actually having some kind of control over this dragon, although it's probably because the Gnar isn't there. Shen will TP out. He does still have... no, he doesn't have ult. It looks like Team Mid are just gonna give up the dragon. They wanna contest, but I feel like they're a bit too late. Pyke is looking for a flank, but what can Pyke really do here? Yeah, dragon will be smited away. As a slow chase comes in and Nuno is rolling down mid lane, but he's way too far to help out here. As the Shen in the meantime died solo. Given that Shen has typed in chat about the mini Gnar damage, I assume it was just something nasty there that neither player expected. It is an interesting build from Gnar though. I'm not the most well versed in top lane builds, but I don't think I've seen Terminus a lot on Gnar. Nunu rolls in, looking for the Xin Zhao, will find him, knocks him up. No follow up yet. Pyke Bone Skewer hits. Brand doesn't get the stun. Might be in a bit of danger here. Shen ults in on the Xin Zhao. They're looking in. Varus ult will get massive value here. Everyone is CC'd, everyone dies to Brand. And this is looking pretty much over. Oh, the Pyke gets reflected as Pyke goes very low, will die. Okay. Some plays are being made, although the Gnar is knocking on the inhibitor. Not much you can do there. Gets interrupted on the jump. But it's a 5 and a 3 level lead over the 2 remaining players of Team Phil, and the rest of them are just doing better. This Gnar is an absolute menace in the side lane. He's charging straight at 3 people. Playing with them a bit. Gets queued, gets Mega Gnar popped. Will not be too psychotic. Nunu is here to back him up. Get some vision down, but it will be spotted. Team mid needs to start pushing some lanes and probably sync it up a bit with Baron. Well, I mean, if they want to win this game in the most efficient manner possible. Otam Kench looking forward. Shen Yi hits Varus, that's a good kill. Can they get out now, or not all die? Jenna, nice ult, engage onto Brand comes through, Xin Zhao and Shen are onto him, and both carries of Team Mid are dead. Tam Kench knocks up the Nunu. And a good ult from the Gnar who hits 3 people, but is it enough? I don't think it is, there's no follow-up, there's no damage. 1 kill goes down to the Pike ult, 2 kills on the reset. Damn. The 2 carries died almost instantly, or pretty quick, but it wasn't enough. The Gnar and the Pike doing a lot of work still. Flash out from Tam Kench. Nunu chases Lina under tower. Nunu might die. No, he won't. Can the Tam Kench hold against the Gnar? Maybe with the tower he can. Pushes him out. They're very low. We'll heal up now. This wave seems a bit too big for Tam Kench to be able to deal with. Gnar jumps in, gets a stun. And it looks like Team Mid will be taking game 1. The favorites take the first win, and Team Phil will be sent back to their bases and are gonna have to do some. Are gonna have to make some big changes if they want to make this an actual series. Alright, I am gonna send you guys to a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes while we organize the next game. See you soon. Hello. Okay, test. Let's see. Put my own mic a bit louder. Maybe even louder. Maybe it's also the way I talk. Maybe I need to just talk louder. Alright, let me know in stream if this is better. We can see that we're in the draft. Same bans coming down from Phil. They are on blue side this time, but they will still ban Talia and Amumu. And the third ban will change, and that will be Bart. Last game, I believe they banned Victor there. As we see the Fiora being hovered as ban, I wonder what they want to pick into that. Or not into that. No, it will still be Tryndamere. They are too scared of the ace Trynda mid. Ban phase is over, let's see what they first pick. Ace Kalista. I don't know, ask him. He's playing mid, by the way, so Kalista might not be the best pick. As we'll see Pantheon locked in. So Sejuani answered. This time the team mid will be going for a bit more scaling instead of early game prowess. Answered with a Sivir. I'm not sure what I like, how I like that. It really depends on support matchups, I guess. But picking scaling into Jinx is just always a very iffy thing to do. If you know what I mean. It's hard to really outscale her. I usually want to like just stomp on her more early game and not even let it get to late game. Especially if she's picked early. Now the Brown will come through, that's a mega counter to Ornn. And it's great against Sivir as well. Alright, I massively favor the mid team right now. Like there's no, you can't really pick a melee support right now as Team Phil. I don't think you really need it either, you have Pantheon and Ornn already. So you're going with ranged, but I wonder what they have. Are they really just gonna pick Lulu? Is that just how it works? Janna is banned because it was played last game. There's not, yeah, they could pick Nami. I'm not sure how good Nami is with Sivir. I guess it's okay. But Nami is not good into Xerath. Ooh, jungle. Nope. I like Trundle. It works really well with Sejuani and Braum. Mordekaiser is fine as well. Damage share is a bit off, but they can fix that with mid lane. Pretty sure Teemo is not the pick here. Trash. I hadn't thought of that. I'm not sure if it's enough though. I think it works fine into most of the mid lane champions, or like the mid team champions. Syndra, ooh, I'm not a fan of that. Into Braum. Ooh, okay, interesting. And doesn't Mordekaiser kind of stomp on Ornn as well? Yeah, I feel like they need... No. Okay, they will go for the victor in the end. I felt like Xerath would have been fine as well. Or even a Zed. I guess if you pick Zed you have no... you need more AP damage. Or you have too much AD. Now, big Merc threat value on the Phil team side, but a bit more of a hard draft to execute, I think. It's really simple for the mid team side. They just group up and the three tanks, or the three frontliners just stand in front and will engage on anyone. Maybe except Ornn, but otherwise on anyone. And then Jinx and Victor will just follow that up and deal enough damage to melt through everyone, probably. Oh, hold on, I gotta let them know I'm probably ready. And for the Phil team side, I don't know, I feel like they can't really win the bot lane hard enough. And I feel like top lane loses, and I feel like mid lane is kinda even. I don't think there's really any kill pressure in the 1v1. I think both Pantheon and Sejuani have decent gank setup. Or let's say like decent gank potential on mid lane. But I just don't, I feel like this Braum is just such a big man. It's gonna block Syndra ult, it can block Ornn ult. Whatever is coming at them. And the Pantheon does not want to run into a Sejuani Braum with a Jinx behind them. Who knows, maybe they'll make it work. Alright, we're just gonna wait 4 minutes. Emax angle. Wait, you're playing... Oh, you're playing Braum. Yeah, it is an Emax angle. I'm gonna grab myself a coffee, be right back. You guys enjoy staring at draft. Alright. I have my coffee. Ready to hop into game. We're almost loading in. There we go. Please do let me know if the sound is off. As we hop into game 2. It's do or die for team fill for blue side. Standard. Well, not really standard, but just spread out start for both teams. And once again, this game we'll see team mid kind of having the stronger lanes. At least the top lane, and in my personal opinion bot lane as well, although who knows.
Minions have spawned.
Maybe Lina is a godlike Sivir who's gonna surprise us all. That would be fun. No early gaming shenanigans. Victor starts Q, so won't be able to get any early poke off. Both junglers starting top side, so both of them will be passing bot side, recognizing that this bot lane is the lane to play for. Makes a lot of sense with two hyper carries sitting there. Team mid gets level 2 early. Won't fight an engage though. Even trading going on in mid lane. And junglers are on the same timers as well. Maybe Pantheon is a bit quicker. Looks like it. About the same. And Ornn is kind of pushing in the Mordekaiser. Ornn's base damages are so high actually. Ooh, gets pulled in. Almost a tower shot, but not really. Ornn may have overstepped a bit here. I imagine the Mordekaiser just wins this with Conqueror. He has flash, won't decide to not to follow up. As the Ornn bases, and Morde is free to push this in. Well played by Ichi. Bot lane, Q misses, hook misses. So Giovanni is looking at the crap a bit earlier, but he might run into Sinzao. No, the crap will be passed the other way. As Sinzao runs over a ward, is spotted, everyone team mid knows it's not Sinzao, it's Pantheon. Oh no, the Mordekaiser killed the Ornn, and the Ornn wasted TP. This is disaster for the WAP top lane. It's the classic. It's the classic. You almost die, you base, you TP back in, and you die. Because of the level diff. In the meantime, Thresh will be forced to flash out. Ignite comes out from Thresh on the Braum. Braum goes low, heals and flashes out. I imagine that is certain death for Lina. Reset for Jinx will chase the Thresh. I'm not sure she can get him. Oh, does hit the W, but just not enough damage. Well played by Team Mid. Lina just overextends a little bit. Chasing the kill on Braum, not taking into account the summoner spells he still has. And the gold lead is already up to 2000 gold. It's not looking good for Team Phil right now. Jesse taunting Lina, baiting with heal. Victor finds a stun on Syndra. I imagine it's not enough damage, but decent trading. Don't run into tower. He doesn't. Misses the Edo. More fighting going on top lane, but from this point on, I don't think Ornn will ever win trades. As the Mordekaiser has ult now, it's not looking good for Ornn. Dashes out, will get ulted. Q misses. He might just not have enough damage right now. As in the meantime, he will be fine for now. In the meantime, Braum gets chased. But Braum is also okay. It's all working out for Team Mid currently. Lina gets the lantern out. The good thing is that Sejuani has been farming decent, and he is up 2-3 camps over the... Wait, no, the... What am I saying? That is a good thing for Team Mid, but they are of course the team that is ahead anyway. Ooh, Hook barely doesn't hit Jinx. Pantheon looking for a stun, finds it on Braum. Braum puts up the shield. Way too much damage reduction, and Pantheon will get stunned. Stunned again by Sejuani passive. Gets out with the lantern. Hook lands on Braum. Both getting pretty low. Trollulu takes a tower shot. He's going very low. Shield is back up for Braum, which will most likely save the lives of this jungle and support. As no kills were gained there. Ace on the Syndra looking for the Sejuani. She will be spotted on this pink ward now. She's trying to go behind, looking for Dany. Finds the stun, finds the E. Can she do anything more? Oh, a nice Q from Pantheon will snipe out the Braum, but is it worth it? Sejuani ults, who just leveled up, hits on the Pantheon. Jinx will get a reset. And another kill, a triple kill for Jinx, and this is looking dire as Drake will be started up by Sejuani. In the meantime, top lane, Mordekaiser is pummeling this Ornn still. There is a 28 CS lead, sorry, 26 CS lead. Now Pantheon though, looking to get level 6, he won't get level 6 of this. Ornn ults, doesn't have mana, will get cancelled by the Mordekaiser ult. And the wave won't be cleared out. Pantheon's here though. Oh, he will get 6 of the blue buff, okay. A gank coming in, Mord doesn't have ult. So good timer. Does he have enough damage? I imagine the Ornn really can't join. Stun comes in, Q comes in. Oh no, Ornn got hit. Flash stun, both flash traded and kill traded. Yeah, I think Orange should have played a bit safer there. We'll have TP to go back, more doesn't. And Pantheon will start up the grubs. I'm not sure about this, but it really depends on what Sejuani decides to do here. I'm not sure he is aware of Pantheon starting the grub, so Pantheon might just be able to steal 1 or 2 even. There he goes. Does he have smite? He does have smite still. Sejuani looking to contest now. Pantheon gets the second one. Sejuani is still on his own, gets some good procs on the Pantheon. Oh, a Jinx ult flies by, just misses. Sejuani flashes in, secures the kill. And in the meantime, a hook hits on the Braum, who puts up a shield, will block most of the damage coming down from Syndra. Ults in hits Syndra. Victor flashes forward, ults misses that onto Syndra though. Thresh gets another hook onto Braum, but Braum will just be able to walk out. Ooh, Thresh flashes forward, Pantheon ult comes in. That's a nice kill. A good shutdown on the Pantheon. Pantheon chasing Braum. Braum very low, puts up the shield. Slow hits. Jinx recalling. Jesse doesn't want anything to do with this Pantheon, and he is right for that. In the meantime, Sejuani is happily invading the Pantheon's camp's top sides. As the jungle, as all individual leads keep growing bit by bit, except for mid. Mid is kinda even. Gold lead now almost at, is about 3k now. And Sejuani is just gonna keep on invading. Will meet the Pantheon now, but it's just straight up a level up. Has the lurk threats as well for the CC reduction. 3 people might be a bit too much to take on their own. But now tables are turned as Pantheon walks in a bit too deep. Will get chased out and will give up precious life. Or maybe not. Brawling. Pantheon goes down, Thresh goes down. Sivir gets rooted but flashes out, will survive for now. Syndra is now in a problem. Victor just dies to the Sivir. And Sivir, can she do anything? Oh, it's disaster. I didn't count auto kills, but overall I believe team mid came out on top of that. And they will extend their lead to 5,000 gold at 12 minutes. This Jinx is ballooned a lot. 402 bounty on our head. Let's see what's going on here. Pantheon found Sejuani. Braum will be skirmishing a bit with them. I'm not sure he has enough to kill before reinforcements arrive. No, he does not. Sivir needs to get her first item and not fight before that. Ooh, Ornn actually getting somewhat of a good trade. Morg does still have his shield. Pops it, heals a bit. Ornn comes down. And Mordekaiser, holy moly, doesn't get his ult off in time. Which means that he will get one shot. Oh well, not one shot, but a good kill coming down from the Ornn. Very unexpected. Yeah, the full team is blue side. Have I been saying it wrong? My bad. It's very confusing having the team names be mid and Phil. Oh, you're saying that because of the overlay. Yeah, I just didn't bother to change it. Alright, a dire position now for the Phil team, which is on blue side. As well, no big objectives are coming up. I guess the Herald is spawning in a bit. Ult from Sejuani will miss on Syndra. Syndra gets a good stun, will barely dodge Jinx ult. It wouldn't have killed. Mord is once again fighting the Ornn. Skirmish is happening everywhere. Good knockup comes through. Does Ornn have ult? No, he doesn't. Mord does. Will pop it. Procs his Conqueror and will heal up a bit. Misses the last Q. Shields the tower shot. Sejuani is here now to provide backup, but they decide not to actually dive the Ornn, who still is quite tanky. Pantheon finds Victor, flashes forward. Syndra E gets flashed away from. In the meantime, bot tower is getting hammered on by Jessie and Jinx. The shield will block all Jinx's damage. Doesn't feel good. As top lane an ult comes out, bot lane and another ult comes out from Pantheon. Ults in, but gets goes into the traps of Jinx, so won't be able to follow up. Nothing more will happen here. Top lane, the Ornn has ulted the Mordekaiser once again, but wasn't able to kill this time. As Victor barely doesn't cancel the Syndra base, and Sejuani will be soloing the Heralds. Things going on everywhere. Victor will be covering Sejuani, and Mord will TP back in to make sure nothing else happens. Oh, immediately Ease hits Ornn. Hits the Q, gets the passive, but it's not enough damage yet. As long as that tower is there, the Ornn is hard to actually finish off. Because you just don't have enough damage. Or maybe if he does that, Ease gets hit by the E, gets hit by the Q. Goes down to about 200 HP, but won't die just yet. Does have TP available to get back to lane and not miss anything. As we can see now that the Sivir has her first item and some attack speed, and she's able to just one-shot the wave. This will help them a lot in the lane. And in the game in general. Sieging for the team mid side is pretty hard. Due to the wave clear on team Phil side. But the other way around, it's the same thing, kinda. This tower will go down finally though. And they will base in preparations of the next dragon spawning in 1 minute 30. Is it a mountain dragon? Is the overlay correct? It is correct. Crazy. Victor will just spot out Pantheon. They're looking for a dive, but the wave gets cleared out immediately, and Syndra was not there to back them up just yet. In the meantime, mid tower is getting pummeled and will go down. It's not a trade you really want to see as Team Phil. Lina will ult forward, but she walks forward too far, flashes out. Can't take the lantern as there's a big Sejuani standing on it. And will die. As now Sejuani and Braum are making their way behind this Syndra, there's no tower for her to hide under, and this is looking like a dead Syndra. We get out the ult onto the Victor, but it won't do much. Most of it is blocked by the Braum anyway. Dragon is spawning in 10 seconds, and it's looking like Team Mid will be able to get that. Pantheon hovering topside, maybe looking for a cross map onto the Mordekaiser. Once they do Dragon Herald, it will be spawned bot. Let's see if they push out any tier 2s with that. Herald will crash into the just your 300 defenses will go down. Sunrise still need to defend. Pantheon runs in onto Vision. Will get tagged by the Braum, but oh, goes back in, stuns the Sejuani, which doesn't do really anything. Decent Syndra stun onto the Braum only, but the Thresh will be one shot. Oh, Pantheon flashes, stuns the Jinx, but no follow-up is there. Who will get caught by the gravity field, and just as Lina will get caught by the ult from Victor, and that's 3 kills for 1. And it's looking more and more like this game is just over. Jinx is 7-2, Sejuani is massively ahead as well. Victor is not really ahead of his lane, a bit ahead of his lane opponent, but overall will just scale just fine. And top lane is an island. But the island is slowly, very slowly being won by Mordekaiser, who almost has whittled down this tower. Etakan has spawned now, you can see some pings on there. Let's see what the teams do with that. The Ornn now has his own item upgraded. As the first one, the goal is obviously to upgrade all his teammates' items. As Sivir walks in, gets poked. Braum Q hits, half Lina's HP is just gone. I'm not sure they can contest anything here. As the Syndra is recalling in the bush, but they won't be spotting her. And they're giving up Etakan. Or maybe Pantheon might go in for a steal or something. They have no vision, so he wouldn't know when. Doesn't look like he's gonna go for it. Gets a stun onto Braum, won't do anything. He might be getting inserted a bit here as he gets another stun onto Jinx, but he's all alone and surrounded by 4 members now. And the Jinx was just a bait. Alright, see both ults popped in the top lane. Inside the Death Realm, Mort finally has the damage with the Bloodletter's Curse. Is that the finished item? Yeah, it is. Okay. He's got massive damage onto Ornn now. Alright, let's see how Team Mid is gonna clean this game out. Theoretically, all they need to do is wait for Dragon, get Dragon, wait for Baron, get Baron, and then they can win. In practicality, we'll probably see some kind of fight blow up. Ooh, Hook almost hits Jinx, but will hit Braum, and Thresh wisely decides not to follow up on that. Syndra stun completely blocked by Braum. Pantheon goes in with the ult, will find Victor actually, as Victor is taking very long, will go down. But the Jinx is free hitting, has a reset already. That's another reset. We'll try to get the reset onto Syndra, but Syndra will take her down with the ult and a help from the tower a bit. And in the meantime, this Mort is completely frying everyone. He doesn't have flash, but he really wants the pentakill. He has a quadra-kill right now. Oh, oh, almost. No. Oh. And Ace will take down the Mort. Ace doing pretty well in that fight, although Mordekaiser was doing better than I expected as well. And they will hold on for now. They lose a tower, but it's a 4-4-4 in kills, so an even, well, not really an even trade. There was more shutdowns on the team mid side. So the gold swings back a little bit in favor of Team Phil, who are now looking to establish control over the dragon area. Get some deep wards in, pop the blast cones, and make sure nobody really just face checks this. Hook goes wide, Ornn is posturing, knocks up the Braum, gets rooted, won't really do anything yet. Mort slowly making his way over to team mid. Sejuani gets hooked. He's quite low. He could be a good target here. Sejuani will go down. Mort ults the Ornn. I'm not sure that's the right target to ult right now. Lina tries to go on a rampage, but Ace actually does it. As Ace will get a massive stun, some massive damage in, and will execute everyone. And it's a 5-4-0 out of completely fucking nowhere. With an 8k gold lead, they still lose the fight. And Pantheon will secure Dragon. Lina, Ornn, and Thresh will secure mid tier 2. And all of a sudden, it's looking like this game is not as over as we thought it was. This bot tower will likely also go down. There's no TPs yet. Yeah. And well played by Team Phil. As they whittle down the gold lead to only 3k from about 8. Pretty impressive work. Let's talk about Suns though. The Jinx still has flash. I'm not sure why she didn't use that. I don't remember. I need to get the replays working actually. I'll do that before next split. Team mid posturing to go on Dragon now. They will find... I'm not sure who found who, but the Pantheon will flash back. Will block the ult damage from the Jinx, but gets one shot after his E runs out. And it's looking like the fight just now was a bit of a fluke, or at least they've thrown away their mental again by making a bit of an overplay where they were with less members than the enemy team. As Team Mid will start up with Baron. Syndra and Ornn are looking to contest. Ornn ult is up, TP comes in from Mordekaiser. Let's see what they can do. Syndra has no ult, but they will kill off the Sejuani. That is a good target to have at least. Ornn quite tanky. Syndra is there to back him up. Ornn will flash out and Baron will not be completed. All in all, pretty worth given the circumstances. Maybe in a bit of a pickle. Pops his shield, won't block too much, gets jump out. Syndra now gets ulted by Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser flashes in. Q misses though. Is it gonna be enough? The ult from Syndra coming in, stopwatch as well, but she has no flash. Oh my, oh, she almost lived there. But the Jinx will take her out. 1 ult, 2 kills, gets the reset, but won't be able to chase down anyone else. But it's looking like Baron is on the table. Phil now looking to contest. Baron is at 2k, it's way too late for them to do anything. Thresh has to flash out immediately and Ornn will be the victim of this play, or will he? No, Ornn might just get out as Jinx flashes towards Thresh, slows the Thresh and will finish them off in the end. With Baron now, they'll be marching down mid lane. As the Braum is chasing the Ornn, doesn't want him to recall. Oh, gets spotted, but no, won't go into the bush. Okay. Ornn able to finish the recall, and they're looking to make another stand. The gold lead is back up to 8,000 gold, or almost 7,000 something. And this Jinx is now on 4 items, absolute monster. I imagine you have to one-shot her to be able to win the fight in any way. As the dragon is spawning in another minute, and this time Team Mid have the priority over it, over the area. Mort will buys his 4th item as well. Ornn has given upgrade to the 2 most important carries of Team Phil. So they are scaling, but it may just be too slow. They're looking, stun hits, no follow-up yet. Mid waves get cleared out. And we're in for another banger fight, I suppose. Let's look if Team Phil can one-shot Jinx somehow. As Thresh gets engaged, or will get bolted by Jinx. Jinx immediately gets a reset. Pantheon ults in, is a bit deep, will find the stun on Jinx, but there's no one with him. Both carries from Team Phil are way further behind and are not able to help out their front line in any way whatsoever. And Team Mid will run over them, send them back to base, and threaten to end the game here. As a good stun comes in from Ace, will he be able to ult anyone? No, he gets ulted by Mordekaiser instead and dies immediately. And Lina will flash in vain to die in the end anyway. And that will be it. The favorites, Team Midlane, won 3 games yesterday, all of them pretty convincing. And today, same thing, some missteps here and there, but overall, clearly the deserved winners will take home the fake trophy for this Rolls event. As we prepare to go back into another season of SLE in 2 weeks. Alright, that was this was Ghosty on the cast and on the producing. I will see you guys. Oh, Jesse just let us know that he's 11-0 in events. Yeah, that's not good, guys. We need to do something about that. If you are motivated to take Jesse down, come join us in the SLE Discord. Come register your team on the website and hey. Alright, I'm going to sign off now. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.